As we head into the topic of swearing this week, I wonder if you might be saying to yourself, I don't think I need to read this whole chapter. I already know a lot about swearing. Well, it's important to realize that in this chapter, we are not just reinforcing mainstream opinions about swearing. Now, I've already mentioned to you before that in linguistics, because it is the science of analyzing how language actually works, we're not in the business of telling people how they should use language. This applies to swearing as well. So we are interested in describing and understanding how swear words actually function in society, what social functions they have. Now, if you were to ask a random person in the street about swearing, I suspect that the first thing they would tell you is swearing is bad. Don't do it. You're not supposed to swear. People don't swear. And this common idea doesn't fit what actually happens. The reality is that swearing is really normal behavior, and sure, sometimes people do swear aggressively in anger, but I hope that much of the time swearing is actually done in friendship as a way to accomplish social affiliation and social bonding. So that being the case, it's not really factually true that swearing is bad. And we should also understand that swearing is a complex behavior, linguistically and socially. So for people who claim that swearing indicates that a speaker is somehow deficient in their understanding of how communication works because they are swearing, I don't think there's any evidence of that. Swearing is quite complex. Now, there's one more thing that I would like to emphasize as we head into this reading, which is swear word is a technical term. We should use it with precision. It's not a synonym for just any bad word, any word that you should not say. As you see here, there are all kinds of words that are socially restricted, so that in some social situations, there's an expectation that you not use them. Over there on the right side, you can see pejorative terms applied to people. That there are also various crude and very informal words, so you're going to use them sometimes, but not in some situations. And on the other hand, the items on the left, the actual swear words, have particular properties that restricted words in general don't necessarily have. So we want to be able to make this distinction between socially restricted words in general and apply the term swearing or swear word only to this subset that you see on the right. And as you head into the reading, look for the definition of swearing that's at the very beginning of the chapter for more detail on this.